Welcome to your reading. We have the Ten of Swords universe. And after that came out the Magician universe. So with the Ten of Swords universe, there is something that could have potentially been incredibly painful or incredibly dramatic or traumatic didn't happen or just missed you. You could have potentially noticed something was about to happen, or a group of people were about to sort of put you in a bad position, or you could have sort of ended up in a position where you got manipulated or messed with, or something bad happened and it didn't happen. This means that because there was no dramatic ending or no dramatic conclusion to whatever stress or tension could potentially be in their environment, no one was able to sort of gather around and create a problem for you, or you didn't sort of accidentally stumble into a situation that ended you that way. Whatever tension is in the air or was in the air is generally going to still be there. So you could be feeling it, or it could be other people that are feeling it more than you, maybe. We have Magician in reverse. So I feel like in this situation, the Magician in reverse talks about somebody who may have had the power to manipulate something or create some sort of problem for you by using some sort of energy work or manipulating the situation in a way that could have put you in a position that may not have been good for you, or could have even tried to use doing that to you or use doing that about your situation to create a better situation for themselves. And what I'm seeing here is that is not going to happen, because whatever power this person or these people may have had in the past is not really happening anymore. They may still be able to make this and that happen, but they're not able to make that happen. They're not able to make something massive. Or this person isn't able to manipulate the situation to make something so devastating and life-altering happen to you that you can't come back from it. And that ends the tension that this person or a group of individuals may be feeling. So whatever tension these individuals may be feeling about you or about whatever situation they're experiencing is still in the air. And it sort of renders them mostly powerless over you and over their own outcome, if specifically they were depending on creating a problem for you to help themselves. Someone could be, or a group of people could be, feeling pretty powerless right now. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. And with that feeling of powerlessness and anxiety and almost like a spiritual impotence, this could be a person or a group of people that is finding it incredibly difficult to rest, or incredibly difficult to take care of themselves, or incredibly difficult to do the basic things in life. Even just getting up in the morning could be hard for them. Even just sort of taking care of those basic things could be very difficult for them, because they could be very, very stressed. Or this person, if this is only one person, could be incredibly stressed and incredibly overwhelmed that if they tried you, if this person or several people tried you and it didn't work, and in their minds or in this person's mind, they were going to get you or you were going to fall for it, and it didn't happen. This, like I said, could have rendered this person, these people, feeling incredibly impotent spiritually or emotionally, and sort of confused about why it's not working. Why is this not working on you? Why is this manipulation not working? Why didn't you fall for it? Or why didn't they get you to do it to yourself? Basically, like, what's happening? They don't feel so in control anymore. Like I said, this person or these people could be feeling like just doing the basic things in life are really, really hard right now, and they can't rest, and they can't, like, just relax and not be obsessed with someone or something, because whatever it was they thought they could do isn't working anymore. We have a Knight of Swords in reverse. This could be rendering, like I said, this person or these people feeling this way. And they could be wanting to communicate their frustration. So they could be sort of wanting to come to you or come at you in a way that is aggressive, especially aggressive verbally. And they could be wanting to say something, tell you off. Or they could be wanting to say something to mess with your mind, get in your head. I think this means these people are feeling kind of insecure. They think, well, maybe this won't work. Maybe if I come at this person and, say something weird to them, or like yell at them, or like, communicate to them in an aggressive way or communicate my disapproval or my disdain for them, it won't matter because they won't care. This person won't care. These people or this person could be thinking you won't care that they're gonna be that way, or that if they could say something nasty to you, or if they could send you some kind of message on a social media outlet that's like cruel and harassing and like do that sort of thing, or communicate something to you verbally or non-verbally, they may sort of be feeling, like I said, insecure. They don't know how to get their point across with you. They don't know how to show you how angry and upset and how sort of debilitated they feel by you not falling for whatever it was they set up for you. Or if this is one person, not falling for whatever it was that this person set you up for. You didn't walk into the situation. You may have already seen it before it happened, or you may have been really lucky in that moment to not fall for something. Or like I said, you may be sort of woke to whatever it is they're doing. This could have been happening for so long, like some time. And you may be quite good now at avoiding the Ten of Swords. And like the tension still remains in the air, and the tension still remains with these people or this person, and they may try to sort of come at you sideways and say weird stuff. Like I said, they may sort of try to gaslight you, or word salad you, or say something weird, or like try to make you paranoid. Cause especially if they know something about you, they may kind of come and like say something to like get in your head and make you paranoid. But know that even if they do that, even if they try to, non-verbally communicate something weird, they don't feel confident that whatever it is they're going to do is going to have much of an impact on you. They may still try, but they're still feeling that fear and that tension that no matter what I say or no matter what I do, this person that avoided the Ten of Swords, that keeps avoiding the Ten of Swords, it's not going to bother them. Or they're going to find a way to like use it. Even though you might not feel yourself in the energy of the Magician, and it may not even read that way, because this person or these people are in the Magician in reverse currently, they may perceive that you are in the Magician. They may perceive their lack of power as your power. And you may not even see that. This may sort of create a situation, where they want to come at you even harder. Or they're sort of feel insecure that they don't know what to do. That anything that they do will come back on them. And that's okay, especially if this group of people or this person has been trying to do something pretty devastating to you. Especially if it was hidden. Especially if it was supposed to look like you did it to yourself. Especially if it was supposed to make you look bad to other people. And it's not working. They're not going to feel that they're going to have very much impact on you verbally. We have this Page of Cups here. Sometimes I read when someone, like a person or group of people who want to manipulate the situation, can't get to you or can't get to someone by being aggressive verbally or communicating their disdain for being verbal or nonverbal, body language and whatnot. They may attempt to put on they'll change their tactic. This could be that. This could be someone realizing they can't do that. So they want to change their tactic and they want to come at a person with like fake kindness or niceness or, I'm just innocent or I'm just being nice or it's like if this is what this is, it's like a setup to flip the situation in their favor. Where this person or these people will maybe want to change their tactics and come at you very, very nice. Very, very nice and little gestures of kindness like love bombing or hoovering to sort of get you off guard. Not to say that's actually what's happening, but this I read a lot in this sort of energy. Let's pull another card. Let's see if that's what that is. High Priestess. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what that is. Because the High Priestess talks about discernment and the ability to see through the mask. So I think this is what this is. I think this is this person, these people may try to approach you with kindness or niceness or want to do things for you or want to like act friendly to you, but it's a hollow friendliness. And it's generally not without some kind of ulterior motive. When we talk about the Page of Cups, on the Rider-Waite version of the Page of Cups, it's a fish in the cup. So when I see that, especially when I'm reading someone failed to do something, or someone failed to manipulate, or someone failed to get their point across that they're not happy with the fact that they can't get their power that way, they'll change their tactic, and there'll be some sort of attempt to be seen as nice, or seen as innocent, or seen as kind, or seen as friendly. I hear, and it's important that you're able to discern that. You can do, I feel like, as your own person, you can do whatever you want to do with that Page of Cups energy that these people are going to come at you with. You can use it for your own good in whatever way you want to. You can do whatever you want to do with it. But it's important that you're aware that sometimes this is another way of someone sort of trying to get their way, and someone trying to get close enough to you to get more information about you, that they can, once again, try the Ten of Swords on you again at a later date. So just be mindful of that. But from what I'm seeing here, you are aware of it. You know what they're doing, and you see the tactics, and you may have been through this with these people or this person many, many times, and you may be fully aware of their tactics, and they may be, as part of the Magician in reverse, losing, like they don't feel that anything that they do is working, but they also may be sort of stuck in a pattern with you where they keep doing the same things over and over, and they may not really have anything else. They may have sort of exhausted all their tactics on you, and they may have nothing else but to keep using the same tactics and maybe mixing them up in different ways. But generally, when someone's in that sort of mode, especially when they're in that Magician in reverse, especially when they're in the Magician in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, where they're not rested and their mind is sort of scattered and they're tired and they're overwhelmed, they get into this mechanical mode of operation. Especially when they're feeling really frustrated that they can't communicate in a way that, shits their point across, even if it's aggressive, and even if it's passive aggressive and controlling and abusive, you see the tactic and it doesn't really hit you. Like I said, they may feel insecure about that, and they may decide to sort of flip it and sort of be nicey nice, and and it's a manipulative tactic as well. Do what you will with it, but I think that you're already aware of it, which will help you a lot. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I'm thinking that this could mean a couple of things. The Queen of Cups in reverse could talk about how these people perceive you, especially if they perceive you in that energy. It doesn't matter your gender here. If the energy of like nurture, if they perceive you as you should be in that energy, and they specifically, if they've been trying to take advantage of that energy, if these people have been trying to take advantage of your nurturing and your kindness and your ability to understand and be empathetic, they could perceive you as being cold. They could perceive you as being manipulative. They could perceive you as being mean. They could perceive you as being, specifically if none of their tactics work, they'll sort of start seeing you like, oh, well, you're not very stable, or this is their perception, and most likely their projection. You're not very stable. You're not very nice. You're not very kind. Well, you're not very kind anyway. Well, you're not really the kind of person I really want to talk to. Well, and it's sort of like a sour grapes thing. Well, you're not kind anyway. You're not nice anyway. You're not nurturing anyway. You're mean. You're cold. But really, you're boundaried. And like I said, I read this in a couple of different ways. This person, or these people, could perceive that about you, and they could even try to tell you that, or try to communicate that to other people, that you're this terrible person who's not very kind. It's just that you're not easy to manipulate. Specifically, you used to be. This is you being boundary. This is you being smart. This is you being head over heart. This is you still having the capacity to care and still having the capacity to nurture, but you're knowing when to turn it on and when to turn it off. And for who you decide to give it to is up to you. It's like selective empathy. You still care and you still can nurture, but there's certain people that don't deserve it, and there's certain people who won't see it as a strength. They'll use it as a way to manipulate you. So be mindful and be aware. And thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe for more readings. Have a good day.